Cardi B's newborn son's condition turns tragic, fans left in shock. The world that once sparkled with joy and celebration around Cardi B and Stefon Diggs has suddenly been plunged into a haunting cloud of fear, uncertainty, and heartbreak, as devastating news emerges surrounding their newborn son's rapidly deteriorating condition. What was meant to be the happiest chapter of their lives has now become one of the most emotionally painful trials they have ever faced. Broken heart from celebration to fear, a dream turns into a nightmare. Just days ago, fans were celebrating alongside the superstar couple as they welcomed their baby boy into the world. Social media overflowed with congratulatory messages, heart emojis, and prayers as Cardi B described her son as, "my little miracle, my sunshine, my everything." But behind the walls of the private hospital room, doctors had already begun noticing troubling signs. Nurses observed that the newborn struggled with irregular breathing patterns, unusual muscle stiffness, and sudden episodes of distress. What initially appeared to be normal post-birth complications soon escalated into an alarming medical emergency. Police car-like doctors rush into action. Sources close to the hospital revealed that Cardi B's baby was quickly transferred to the neonatal intensive care unit, NICU, after his oxygen levels dropped unexpectedly. Specialists from multiple departments were urgently called in. Pediatric neurologists, respiratory specialists, cardiac experts, neonatal intensive care consultants. After hours of testing, MRIs, and blood analysis, doctors reportedly delivered news that would shatter any parent's heart. The newborn was diagnosed with a rare and complex condition affecting both his neurological and respiratory systems, a condition that could compromise his ability to develop normally. Loudly crying face Cardi B breaks down in tears. Those present in the hospital described extremely emotional scenes as Cardi B reportedly collapsed into tears upon hearing the diagnosis. She kept asking, "Is my baby going to survive?" over and over, a source shared. Stefon Diggs tried to be strong, but his hands were shaking. He could barely speak. The rapper, known for her fierce personality and unbreakable attitude, was seen clinging tightly to her son's incubator, whispering prayers, kisses, and softly singing to him through her tears. Stefon Diggs, visibly broken, was later spotted pacing the hallway, his face buried in his hands, completely overwhelmed by fear. Globe showing Europe-Africa fans worldwide react in shock. As rumors of the tragic situation began circulating online, fans across the globe reacted with disbelief. Social media exploded with hashtags like #Pray for Cardi Baby, #Stay Strong Cardi, #Miracle for the Baby. Countless supporters, fellow celebrities, and influencers sent messages of love. "No parent deserves this pain. We're praying hard. This broke my heart. Stay strong Queen. Sending divine protection to your baby boy." Vigils were reportedly held by devoted fans in several cities, lighting candles and sharing words of hope. Hospital a race against time. Doctors have made it clear that the coming days are extremely critical. The baby remains on life support monitoring while medical teams attempt advanced treatments to stabilize his condition. Every hour brings new uncertainty. Will his breathing improve? Can his little body respond to treatment? Will he pull through this medical storm? Despite the grim outlook, physicians have refused to give up hope, emphasizing that miracles can happen, especially when supported by love, prayers, and medical intervention. Red Heart Cardi's emotional message to fans. Though completely shattered, Cardi B reportedly released a heartfelt message through her team. "My heart is hurting in ways I cannot explain. My baby is fighting and I believe in him. Please keep us in your prayers. I just want my son to live, to laugh, to grow, that's all." Those words alone left millions in tears. Crescent Moon, a mother's love that refuses to break. Even as the situation grows more fragile, Cardi has reportedly refused to leave the hospital, sleeping beside her son every night and speaking words of strength into his tiny ears. She believes her voice, her warmth, and her love are helping him fight. Crying face, what happens next? As the world waits in silence, hearts heavy with worry, the tragic battle continues behind closed doors. Will this tiny warrior defy the odds? Will his strength overcome the darkness threatening his fragile life? One thing is certain. This story has united fans in a shared wave of empathy, sorrow, and hope, a reminder that even celebrities face the rawest forms of human pain. Folded Hands' final words. This is no longer just celebrity news, it is a story of love, fear, and the heartbreaking reality of parenthood when fate takes a cruel turn. Fans remain glued to their screens, praying for a miracle, hoping the next update brings light where darkness now lives. Warning disclaimer, the following story is a purely fictional, dramatized narrative created for entertainment purposes only. It does not reflect real-life events, medical facts, or the actual personal life of Cardi B or anyone associated with her. Cardi B's newborn son's condition turns tragic, fans left in shock. A joyful arrival turns into a nightmare. What was supposed to be one of the happiest moments in Cardi B's life quickly spiraled into an emotional storm no one could have predicted. After months of anticipation, glamorous baby showers, and cryptic hints to fans, Cardi B finally welcomed her newborn son into the world. Social media erupted in celebration as congratulatory messages poured in from celebrities, fans, and music lovers across the globe. The superstar rapper, known for her larger-than-life personality and unapologetic authenticity, appeared overwhelmed with joy as she described the baby as her little king and miracle blessing. But behind the scenes, something wasn't right. Within hours of the birth, doctors reportedly noticed complications that required immediate medical attention. What initially seemed like routine newborn concerns soon escalated into something far more serious. The alarming signs doctors couldn't ignore. Sources close to the fictional narrative claim medical staff observed irregular breathing patterns and concerning fluctuations in the baby's vital signs. A team of specialists was allegedly summoned, and the newborn was rushed to the neonatal intensive care unit, NICU, leaving Cardi B and her loved ones in a state of panic. According to the story, doctors delivered crushing news. The baby was battling a rare and severe medical condition that could pose long-term health challenges. Though details remained guarded, the gravity of the situation was reportedly clear. This was no ordinary complication. Cardi, known for her fearless strength, was said to be devastated. Witnesses described her breaking down in tears, clutching her phone as she paced the hospital corridors, praying for a miracle. Cardi B's emotional breakdown. In this dramatic retelling, Cardi B took to a private video message to family members, reportedly saying, "I've never felt this scared in my life. I would trade everything just to see my baby smile, breathe, and be okay." Those around her described the atmosphere as heavy with fear and uncertainty. Flowers, gifts, and prayers flooded the hospital room, but nothing could ease the emotional weight pressing on the superstar mother's heart. Friends, fellow artists, and industry insiders allegedly rallied around her, offering support and encouragement. Yet the road ahead seemed increasingly unclear. Fans react with shock and prayer. As rumors spread, within the fictional storyline, fans took to social media platforms with hashtags like #PrayForCardiSon, #StayStrongCardi, #MiracleBaby. Emotional messages poured in. "We're praying for your little angel, Cardi. No mother deserves this pain. Stay strong, Queen." Some fans even organized online prayer vigils, lighting virtual candles and sharing heartfelt posts filled with hope and love. A race against time. Doctors in the narrative reportedly initiated an experimental treatment plan, carefully monitored around the clock. Machines beeped softly in the NICU as nurses and specialists worked tirelessly to stabilize the newborn. Each hour felt like an eternity. Cardi was said to refuse to leave the hospital wing, sleeping in a chair beside the glass incubator, whispering songs and soft prayers to her son. "Mommy's here," she murmured, according to this fictional account. "You're strong like me. You're gonna fight." A family united in fear. Relatives and close friends surrounded Cardi, forming a circle of emotional support. But even with their presence, the anxiety was overwhelming. This moment, once imagined as a celebration filled with joy, became a heartbreaking test of strength, patience, and faith. Every update from the doctors carried both hope and heartbreak. The tragic turning point. As the hours turned into days, the condition was said to worsen in this fictional account. Doctors reportedly delivered yet another devastating update, warning that the situation had become critical. Cardi, emotionally torn apart, was left speechless. The once vibrant, unstoppable Cardi B was now a mother clinging to hope, fighting tears, and refusing to give up on her child. A message that shook the world. In an emotionally charged fictional post, Cardi allegedly wrote, "Please keep my baby in your prayers. No fame, no money, nothing matters right now. Just my son." The post went viral, drawing millions of reactions within minutes, a testament to her massive influence and the emotional gravity of the situation. Hope in the darkness. Despite the tragedy unfolding, fans continued to hold on to hope. Stories of miracles flooded comment sections as supporters begged for light at the end of the tunnel. This fictional narrative ends on a somber note, a reminder that behind fame and fortune lies a mother's heart, fragile and fierce, willing to endure anything for her child. Final words. In this dramatic, fictional portrayal, Cardi B's journey becomes a story of love, resilience, and an unbreakable bond between mother and child, a story that left fans shaken, emotional, and united in virtual prayer.
묘한 짜릿함 그 속에 머물다 보면 어느새 제주 행비행 신비한 세계로 나를 이끌고 거짓말처럼 하늘을 날며 어느새 제주 바다가 도시가 보이곤 해. 그 도시에는 또 다른 내가 하늘에 떠가는 비행기를 올려다보고 있겠지. 난 하늘을 보고 속에 머물다 보면 어느새 제주 행비행 신비한 세계로 나를 이끌고 거짓말처럼 하늘을 날며 어느새 제주 바다가 내게로 와 있네. 난 하늘을 보고 또 다른 나는 아래를 쳐다보고 있겠지. 묘한 짜릿함 그 속에 머물다 보면 어느새 제주